Hello, everyone. How are you
Hello.
today? Hello, hello. I'm gonna ask the first question as usual, which is, can you hear me? How are you guys today? I'm glad you guys are here, hanging out with us on the very last stream of 2021. This is our fourth community stream. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, perfect. Yes, you can hear me and you can see me. That's a bonus. Thank you so much for that. Amazing. How are you guys doing today? We're excited to be here. If you haven't been one of these streams before, I'm Sydney. I'm the community manager at Tribes of Midgard at Northfell, and I'm joined today by someone very special. This is Stefan. He is our live ops designer at Northfell. Stefan, if you would like to say hello and maybe talk a little bit about what you do here at Northfell.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. You guys are a great community. I'm happy to be part of this community as well. I'm a live op designer on the project. I do analytics, challenges, events, and quality of life improvements, amongst other things as well. You might see me in the Discord once in a while. Um, yeah, and I'm super happy to be here. I've been here for about 9 months now, I
Yeah,
think.
I think so. Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
about 9 months. Yeah. And yeah, I've been here for, it's been almost 3 years now. It'll be 3 years early next year, which feels like it's gone by so fast, so quickly. Oh,
I
lower.
100% agree.
Okay. Yeah, thank you guys for keeping an eye out on the audio as well. Lower Stefan's voice a little bit. Can do. Thank you for giving me that heads up. We'll do a little bit of the lowering just to make sure we're balanced. It might also be that I'm pretty quiet, so I'll move this a little closer. All right.
Awesome.
So, yeah, let's talk a little bit about what we're going to be talking about today. It's going to be a little bit more of like a chill stream. Basically, Saga 2 just released, which was super exciting. So, we're going to recap a little bit of that so you're up to date on everything that's happening during the holidays, including the festive challenges that are going on, the shift code we gave out, and we'll talk all about that in a little bit. We'll also be dropping some shift codes again, just to kind of thank you guys for being here and hanging out. And this today's shift code is actually the Starbjorn bear pet. So if you've always wanted one of those little cute pets, this is your chance to get one. It's going to run a little bit differently today instead of how we normally do it. So, when you see on screen, which is going to be in a little bit, we're going to have a little bear and it's going to say to write a specific word in the chat. So, all you have to do is write that word in the chat and then you'll be entered into the raffle. And then we will pick the raffle 5 times during the stream. So, there are 5 different chances to win the little pet. So that's kind of the intro to that. Make sure you have your Shift tab open, so your Shift account from gearbox.com, so that you're able to put in that code to claim the bear. So,
Yeah.
with
And
that
that works
said,
on PS5, sorry,
yeah,
on PlayStation and on Steam, right?
yep, exactly. It'll work on both. So there's kind of 10 chances to get the pet. And I love everybody saying, Praise be Oinker. I'm glad you all love the little Oinker pig, and I hope you are all aiming to get your little piggy during the holidays when you have some time to play tribes. And that's pretty much what we're going to go over today. We're going to go over some of your comments that you've been sharing and some fun creations and things that we've seen in the Discord, with all, of course, having to do with Saga 2. I think that pretty much covers everything. We're going to dive right into it. And of course, as usual, if you have any questions, this is kind of our chance to talk with you guys one more time before the year wraps up. So feel free to drop your questions in the chat anytime because we'll be keeping an eye on that too. All right. Cool,
Exactly.
amazing. So, yeah, as you know, season 2 just dropped. I hope you guys have been having fun and boating around. We've seen some boat adventures and some boat misadventures. Of course, we'll share a little bit of that too. Um, and just, yeah, as usual, feel free to drop any questions you have about Saga 2 in the chat. But yeah, some quick reminders before we get really into things is we had, of course, the festive challenges that are going on right now. The one that's currently ongoing is the challenge for the Bucky the Yule Goat pet. He's super cute and I need to get him. But this will be going until December 27th. You have to defeat 50 festive Yulalfars, and we saw some people asking questions as to what those are. Those are the festive Duckalfars. So they're the Doc Alfar are those elves that live in the Bright Forest, and they have little Santa hats on. So if you find those and kill those, that is who you need to defeat for this challenge. And then the next challenge coming up is going to be the last challenge, which is for the festive portrait. So if you want to run around with a little snowman portrait, You definitely want to get this one on December 28th, and this will run till the end of the Eula days, which is January 3rd. And you have to defeat the Snoblins, which are the snowy goblins. So those are the goblins with the snowman heads. You will have seen them if you've been in game running around. So just make sure to defeat those during that time frame, and then you'll be able to get the portrait. I love the happiness for Bucky in the chat. I have loved seeing people post all the goat gifs in our Discord. So
It's so good.
yes, and I saw a question. Yeah, you cannot get the loot chest anymore. That one was the week 1 challenge. I'll pull that up right here. So these kind of festive challenges are how we did it during Val Halloween 2. So they're only available for a limited amount of time to go with the festive event. And so this one has been the one we did first. So we are not sure what we're going to do about this in the future. Might come back. We'll be sure to communicate with that if it does. But yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And if ever you guys have feedback on how you would prefer this to go or whatnot, we do like to listen to and read to feedback. So hit us up in Discord. We also read the forums, a little bit of Reddit, and a little bit of Steam as well. So feel free to hit us up, and then we'll see what we can do as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I see Stefan is a little quiet. I'll turn you up a little bit more. There we go. We're going to find a balance here. Cool. So, and then something else we had just dropped actually today and yesterday, if you had watched our Twitch stream of the Bonfire music soundtrack, was that we are giving out our first ever kind of long-term shift code. So we have the Allfather Yule hat. You can claim that using this shift code here until January 3rd. So that's until the end of the Yule days. So everybody can run around with the Santa hat, which is kind of why we wanted to give this to you. So we're all cozy. We're all kind of experiencing the Eula days together. So feel free to grab this code here and redeem it in game or in shift. And we can all look fabulous with this Santa hat. So make sure to redeem this. Or you can buy it with golden horns, but we also wanted to give you the shift code. So if you want to save those golden horns for something else, you can do that.
Absolutely. And just to let you guys know, the Santa out the Allfather Yule set bundle will be in the store until the January 3rd as well, I believe.
Yeah, we
Um,
did have some questions about that too, about people asking
yeah,
how long it would be.
yeah, it's gonna be a festive exclusive, similar to the Headless Norseman bundle as well.
Yeah, exactly. And then other than that, we saw some pretty cool happenings go on about season 2 as well, like in the news. In case you were wondering, we did have a really cool article come out by GameSpot, which went over some Jormungandr tips, which is we collaborated with GameSpot for this. So you can find this on their website, and it kind of goes over if you're fighting Yormi for the first time, or if you know somebody who needs tips, you can always send this article to them. We also had an amazing video made by Triple G. He's a YouTuber and content creator of Tribes of Midgard, and that is up on his YouTube as well. So he did a great series on things that have changed in season 2, like the armor perks and tips for beating Saga mode. So if you're looking for reviews, guides, like that's out there. It's amazing to see this content on YouTube, and it's a great time to kind of look at that stuff during the holidays. So it's been great seeing everything that's been created all about this.
Absolutely, you guys are fantastic.
Yeah. And speaking of Triple G, I hope that this video works, but I pulled out two of my favorite clips that I have seen during season 2. There's so many, but these are very short clips. I wanted to share them with you guys too. But it's been so much fun to see people stream it, and if you ever have a clip, be sure to tag us like on Twitter, anywhere, drop it in our Discord. We would love to see it, and we share it with the team as well. And we can also repost it on things like this, like the community stream. So this one is by Triple G. I gotta make sure the best sound isn't too loud, but this is his first experience with swimming in the game. I will play it now.
I'm swimming! I'm
Should be
swimming!
able to hear it.
Oh, it's bad. Oh, no. I'm being shot. No, wait, I don't... Oh, no. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown.
So, please keep in mind when you're swimming, you will have two bars. You have your stamina bar, which is that little blue bar, and then you also have the health bar. So when your stamina runs out, your health is going to start running out. You can use things like potions if you need to, or your friends can come and pick you up via boat, which is
Exactly.
yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah, and thankfully there is teleportation as well, which is what I see somebody writing in the chat. Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna drown.
Exactly, Valkyrie. And Alex.
Solid move.
Yeah. So yeah, and then this other clip that I
Oh, it's
saw
bad. Oh
was
no.
another one here, which
Yeah.
kind of had to do with
I'm gonna
swimming
die.
as well,
I'm gonna
but
die.
there was this amazing save
I'm
by the
gonna
boat,
die.
which you will see.
No, no, no. I'm coming.
Just a clutch save,
Wait,
which
I
I
have
thought was
heals?
amazing.
I'm healing?
So
Oh,
yeah,
this
you
is
can
great.
heal.
Get in the
Yeah,
boat.
yeah.
I
Get in
need...
the boat.
And she got on a boat. It was just, but then they kind of, you know, smash into the cliff, which can also happen. So watch out for everything that's
Yeah,
around you. But
I'm gonna
yeah,
die. I'm gonna die.
yeah,
I'm gonna
clutch,
die.
That was
exactly.
solid.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
I'm coming.
exactly. Yeah, I just really loved
Wait, I
those.
have
And then,
heals?
I
I'm
mean,
healing?
also we're taking this time to kind of go over
Get in the
things
boat.
that we've seen you guys share in the Discord as well.
Ah!
So something that I wanted to bring up too was this amazing screenshot that we saw on Reddit by Ayaria from our Discord. They like to kind of challenge themselves. I spoke with them briefly on what they can do in game, and they actually managed to kill Jormungandr in 32 minutes on solo. So this means on day 4, as you can see in the corner there, feel free to drop by the Discord and talk to them. They always seem super willing to help and talk about their experience with tribes. It's amazing to see this. So just a big congrats to everyone who's taking on the Saga boss, and also those who are just challenging themselves to see how they can kill the boss, if they can kill both, in what amount of time. Like I see so much variance. You know, I'm sure you see it too, Stefan, in how people are approaching this.
Absolutely. I'm seeing many challenges, whether it's just like fist challenges or trying to complete it as quick as possible, seeing
Yeah,
how far you can go in Fimbulwinter.
yeah,
It's been really great to see this kind of stuff and seeing
yeah,
the ingenuity that players have.
yeah,
Really fun.
yeah. They are a beast. I see in the chat. Yes, absolutely. Very cool. And then the other one that we have seen was sent to us on Twitter was this incredible cosplay. This was amazing. I was like, oh my gosh, because we haven't seen too many cosplays of tribes yet, but I'm a sucker for cosplay. Like, I've been to fan expos before and have cosplay a little, and I love seeing this cosplay of tribes. I don't know if anybody from the chat has seen this before, but we retweeted this. This is by Smexy TV. She also played Tribes of Midgard a couple days in cosplay. So this is a cosplay of Angerboda, who is one of our giants, and it was just amazing to see this incredible makeup transformation. It was so cool. Yeah, it
It's
is
so
amazing.
solidly
Yeah,
done. It's
yeah,
it's it's nuts. And
yeah,
when you watch her on stream, you could see like everything is just so well done.
yeah, yeah.
Very impressive.
So cool, so cool. And then another one, another very cool thing from our Discord, was by actually Valkyrie. I think you're in chat right now, but we loved your drawing of Oinker. It's so
So good.
cute, so cute. And we had to share it with the team, and we had to share it here. We love when you guys draw things, and you're so creative in how you interpret things from the game and really like elevate them. Even if, yeah, this pen drawing, it's so cute. It's so cute. Oinker! Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, just wanted to shout you out for doing this drawing here. It's super cool. And then kind of speaking of drawings, I know Stefan, you had kind of seen this one and wanted to bring back a classic. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
show this one. Yes. Yes. This one is a classic, I have to say.
It's so good. I love this one.
Yeah. For people who haven't seen this before, yeah, this one was by Judge Jeff, if I'm correct. And it was just
Yeah,
this
I think so.
mashup of our armor set and then this kind of like Christmassy gingerbread man.
So good. It feels like it's
Yeah.
on point
Yeah.
for Christmas as well. I like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then another one. Oh, there we go. It's working. The video's working. If you kind of want to explain this one, where you found this one.
Oh my God. Yeah, this is the clown boat where
Yes.
people are quite excited to see what happens when you jump off the edge. But they're also all packed in there. This is a one-person boat. I think you got how many people in there? Is it 10?
8, I think.
8? Okay.
8. Yes.
You got a good eye.
Yes.
Uh,
8 people.
it's so nuts. I love when people do this kind of stuff. I mean, like internally, we were like, should we be able to just jump onto the boat? And they're like, at your own peril, you could do whatever let them do whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, people seem to really take a liking to it.
Yeah, yeah. I think this kind of goes back to the flexibility and like how you play the game, how you want to. I don't know. It was, yeah, just people jumping into a fairing, kind of everybody on board this tiny little boat. And then I've also loved seeing the reactions of people to the edge of the world. Because I think, yeah, I don't know if anybody from the chat has taken a ride to the edge of the world, but this is what it looks like. And you cannot swim down it, but you can go to the end. You will get a little damage if you go that far. But if you're
Mhm.
curious, this is what it looks like in the end. It's this beautiful galaxy.
I love it.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
really good job by the artists.
Yep. And yeah, this one too. This was just a comment from Twitter as well, talking about the shop.
Oh yeah, super happy for the reception on the shop as well. I know, like you got, I've heard a lot of player feedback saying, can we get the gameplay items out of rotation? Get like a static section for the shop for these things. We heard you loud and clear, and we've made those adjustments. So hopefully you guys are still enjoying this. And if you guys have any other feedback, we are reading
Yeah,
happily.
definitely. You can drop feedback anywhere on any of our channels. Primarily, the Discord is where we love to collect that feedback. But yeah, feel free to on any of our socials, of course. But that's one of our main avenues is within the Discord.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. And then something that we also wanted to mention was that in the Discord, we do have a section called the Rune Suggestion. So this is a place where, you know, those runes in the game, which are gameplay modifiers that you can pick up that enemies drop. We do have a section in the Discord where people can suggest runes, and then people can thumbs up and thumbs down them if they agree or disagree with that person's suggestion. And this is completely community driven. We're going to show some of our favorites right now. Maybe this is one of the things that you've posted. Maybe this is one of the things you've thumbed up. But these are kind of ones that we wanted to call out as kind of runes that interested us. So the first one is Friendship Power. So finishing the pet animation will heal you a high percentage of your HP. I think that's a really good incentive for people to do the pet animations more. Um, I think it's super cute. It doesn't even have to be a high percentage. It could just be a percentage of the HP.
It's
But
true.
I really liked this one. I don't know what you guys think, but this one was a really cute suggestion, in my opinion.
I like it. It even has like a 5-second cooldown by default because you have to like sit still to actually pet the
Yeah,
pet.
yeah, exactly. That
It's
would be
nice.
cool. Yeah, it would be.
Mhm. And
And
I
the
love the
other one,
title,
yeah, me too,
Friendship
me too.
Power.
It's perfect title. Perfect. Yeah. And then the other one was Angerboda's Ire. So this one
Mhm.
says it gives you Angerboda's nighttime aura and interacts with nearby objects to simulate nighttime for mushrooms, seaweed, also interacts with not for speed. So I think this could be cool if it was like it triggers at a certain percentage and then you kind of get a little piece of Angerboda's power and when you say if you're searching for yeah, exactly, like mushroom oil and you're able to trigger that night aura and then turn the mushroom oil, I think it could be handy at some points when you're searching for night objects or night aura materials. Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah, thank you for giving us the reactions in the chat too. Maybe we should infuse Oinker with more power. You can suggest that and we'll see what happens. We'll see. And then the third one that I had picked out was Geologist. I thought this one was cool. It was the ability to get double or even triple the amount of resources from things like iron, silver, gold, or gems when the rune is active. So to me, it would almost be like there would be a percentage of times that you would get this triple amount of resources. And I like that it's called Geologist. I think that's a cool title. It gives you kind of like a specialty, kind of I'm thinking like in RPG type of way to build on top of classes. Because imagine if you were a hunter and you had geologist, it would just be so many resources. I think that would be super cool.
I
Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah. And then yeah, you had I think three more to share as well that you particularly liked.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So the first one
yes.
is this round's on me.
Yep.
Um, use consumables of epic rarity and below. Also apply to allies within your field of vision. Excludes traps for obvious reasons. Now, meanwhile, we also have downvotes for this. So I know that these are polarized. People can vote and say which ones they like and they dislike. This is something that I personally enjoy. Not necessarily going to be in the game, but I thought that was really cool. I also like the name. This round's on me. The second one is Heimdall's Sword Rune.
Yes.
Sorry if I'm jumping ahead just a little
No, go
quickly.
ahead, go for it.
It gives a perfect location of the Jotun on the map, as Heimdall is the all-seeing um, god in
Mhm,
Norse mythology. I felt like this was fantastic. It really fits well. And finally,
mhm.
there is Loki's Herald legendary rune. The effect is that the enemies are weak to their own elements. It's the opposite. Has no effect on pure physical damage. Um, really enjoy this kind of modifier
Yeah.
on what already exists and
Yeah.
plays with something that you're used to, right? So your
Yeah.
health things would have a different element and whatnot. I like it.
Yeah.
I like these
I
changes.
like that weak to their own elements because it kind of flips it on its head of what you would normally do to
Yeah,
attack
and totally what
enemies.
Loki would do. Loki's a
Yeah,
trickster, right? So
exactly.
twisting yourself back on yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. And I see people typing Eulidays in the chat, so you did get the
Oh, what's
little thing that I
happening?
posted in the corner. So for Lil Starbjorn, make sure to type exclamation point Eulidays and you will be entered into the raffle. This is the first time we're doing this, so just making sure this works. It should be good. I see people are being eligible. So keep typing that. We're gonna roll that very soon, probably in about a minute for the first one. So you
Ooh,
only have to type it once, by the way. Entering multiple times won't do anything. It won't give you more entries. If not, it might mark it as spam. So just make sure to type it once, and that's all you need to do to enter. And in the
Juanes.
meantime, yeah, to summarize
Neat.
what we just went over, yeah, this is where the rune suggestion channel is in the Discord. So it's under the tribe category. So if you want to submit your rune suggestions, maybe have it in another community stream, you can just go to that channel there and yeah, people will have the ability to upvote it and check it out there.
Absolutely.
Yes, so we'll give you about 10 more seconds to type Eulidays in the chat and we'll do our first Eulidays draw. We have a couple more too, so. All right, we are gonna pull this and we'll see how Nightbot works with this. Let's go.
Yeah, good luck, everybody.
All right. Congrats,
Oh,
SAS mode, on winning the first code.
woo.
Congrats! Get a little congrats.
Congratulations.
We'll do this 4 more times, so you guys do not have to type Eulidays for now. I'll take that little picture away, so you only have to do it when it's up on the screen. So congrats, Sass. Sass, if you could please type in the chat, then I can message you or I can search for you. But either way, you will find that code in your DMs on Twitch. So I will get that to you a little bit later. Because I cannot
Awesome.
find you in the chat, but you will get this by the end of the stream as well. So if you hear me now, make sure to just type something in the chat so I can message you.
Yeah, she did.
Congrats. Oh, she did.
Or
Perfect.
they
Okay.
did. They did.
Yeah,
But
they did.
I'm not there.
Perfect. Okay. I will give you your code. There you are.
Fantastic.
Congrats. So we'll do that
Little
again
Storm Yarn.
very soon. It worked. Enjoy your little Starbjorn. Awesome. So now we're going to move on to another section of our community stream that we usually do. I did this, me and JP have done this before as well. It's kind of like the FAQ where you guys will send in questions. These questions are going to be picked from our Midgardians. So these were questions that the Midgardians had submitted kind of over the past few weeks, and we're going to go through them. We have about 10 questions in total, but feel free to ask anything in the chat too. Okay, perfect. Just making sure everything went well with that giveaway. Oh, it closed. Okay, wait. Let me resend you that. Thank you for messaging. Thank you, Sass. Okay, I resent it again. But if you have any other issues, feel free to message after the stream. You can always message me on Discord, Northfell Sydney, and I can help you out with that too. Cool.
Awesome.
So let's hop into the FAQ section then. So as I was saying, yeah, these questions are submitted by our Midgardians. If you don't know who the Midgardians are, it's like our dedicated community member group. We have a lot of Midgardians in the chat today, which is amazing to see. And you can always join by just going to our website, tribesofmidgard.com/midgardians, and sign up there. And you get cool stuff. You can get exclusive Discord channel access. You also have a points rewards program where you can earn in-game items. So it's kind of just a fun place to hang out.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
includes Oinker, right?
And it includes Oinker. It includes a very special Oinker pig that you will see if you join the Midgardians too.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, we're going to hop into our first question, and I did not turn off anything in the background. There we go. So this question is from Doug Wesker, and he asked how many people work at your studio. So currently we have 30 people at the studio. I joined when we were 10 people in the studio. This is kind of what it looked like here. This picture was from a while back. This is where we worked at a place called Gameplay Space. It was a co-working space. So you can see maybe some familiar faces in there. You can see me because you can see the back of my head, my hair. But this was an amazing place to work for a couple of years when Norsefell was there. Um, yeah, as you can see here too, this was kind of our desk setup when nobody was here. We worked here until the beginning of the pandemic. Of course, COVID happened, so we all started working from home. And we've been working from home ever since. It's been a big change, but we're pretty much, I think, getting used to it at this point. I believe I
I
mean,
think
I
so.
am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, here's another team picture. We, of course, go for team outings when we could, when it was summertime and when we were allowed to gather outdoors. This is from when we went apple picking. So this was a really fun thing that we did with the team. And there's us with like our little baby apple bags. It was a really fun time to go and do that. Oh, please. A school bus,
Very
yes.
fun
Yeah, it felt
activities.
like kind of going on a school trip, pretty much. Yeah. So I'm just catching up on chat. But yeah, it was a super fun school trip, and we had a really great time. So yeah, the team's definitely been growing since the start. Of course, Norsefell itself is 8 years old, but started way 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 back with four founders, and then just grew and grew and grew ever since. So yeah, that's a little bit about our team and how big we are. And we're all wearing the Tribes of Midgard hoodies there, which is what we got on that outing as well. And Stefan is wearing his Norsefell hoodie right now. It feels so cool to have those as well.
I'm so happy. I
Yeah.
I I enjoy the merch.
Yeah, me too.
It's
Me too, me too.
very comfy too.
Yeah. Yes. Cool. And then, yeah, the second question is kind of to do with what we've been exploring and trying today, which is will we get stream drops for Tribes of Midgard? So we do have what we have now, which is dropping shift codes, but eventually we would, and this question is by Hayaku, eventually we would want to have things like Twitch drops, but we'll be sure to let you know when we're going to have that implemented, when we're going to do that. I really appreciate when other games have that as well. For example, Elder Scrolls Online or Warframe, those kind of games, when you join their streams, they have those Twitch drops enabled. I think it's a really cool and more automatic way to do it. Of course, raffles are fun, and we'll do that until we can, have this. But this is, yeah, to answer your question, ideally, yeah, we would want to in the future, for sure. And then
Totally,
also,
yeah.
yeah, it gives me a chance to throw up another Eula Days. So everybody who is in the chat right now, you can type exclamation point Eula Days, and you will have the chance to get the little Starbjorn pet in the bottom corner. So this is going to be our second one. So we'll do this for about a minute. Yes, I see all the Eula Days in the chat.
Tiny Starbjorn.
Yeah, tiny tiny Starbjorn. I think I have this. I haven't checked my pet inventory in a while. I think I have the Starbjorn pet. I think I do. Maybe
I'm
not.
pretty sure I do. I think that's what I spent my platinum coins on. I just bought
Yeah,
it immediately.
yeah, because you do get that certain amount of platinum coins. I've been kind of hoarding mine. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. I'm saving up for something. I think I spent a little bit on a piece of the pirate set, which was,
Ooh,
yeah, because I was waiting for that one so I could go on the ship and feel like a pirate.
I love it. Was it the hat? I think it
I
was the hat.
think it might have been a hat. Yeah, I usually go
Or
for
maybe
the
the
hat
peg leg?
first.
I don't know.
Yeah, the peg leg is cool. I like it. Cool. I'll give you guys 10 more seconds. Type exclamation point Eulades in the chat.
Good luck,
Valkyrie.
everyone.
Yeah, you
That's
should
funny.
you should totally have the Valkyrie set. That might make a return. So
Oh,
we'll see.
yes.
You will see. One day. One day. Okay, let me see. Roll. Okay, we have a new winner. Demon Hunter,
Ooh,
congratulations. You have won the second Starbjorn Bear. If you could type a message in the chat, that would be amazing. Because then I can message you the code. Congrats, congrats. And I will
very
take that away.
cool.
Yes. Congrats. Please let
Our
me know.
second winner.
Yep. And then if I don't see you in the chat, I will just follow up with you afterwards.
That's
Cool.
perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
We will not lose you.
Yes. Congrats. Make sure to type in the chat Demon Hunter if you can hear me. And then the next question was kind of a fun one by Solid Snake MIG asking. So we do get like a combination of tribes questions and other questions, which we appreciate. I like the questions that are kind of outside of tribes as well. Who is your favorite Star Wars character and why? So I had to think about this one a little bit, but I would have to say one would be Boba Fett, and I have the little
Mhm.
OG picture here, but more so the Mandalorian Boba Fett because I think it was just such a good series. I enjoyed it so much. It was great. I loved the action, the adventure, like the emotions, the feeling, the friendship between, Baby Yoda and Boba, and it was just a really wholesome series. So, of course, Boba Fett in the originals, but then also the Mandalorian too, because I think he's just this badass, like being with this mask. I don't know, so cool. That's nice choice. Thank you. Thank you. And then yeah, the other one that would come to mind, I would say Obi-Wan probably, just because I have always liked like the friendship between him and Anakin and like, the conflict that comes there when like his best friend's turning and I don't know, he's just one of the OGs as well. So to me it's those two. Uh DMCA.
Those are
No.
awesome.
Yeah, those are my choices. I don't know about you, Stefan, if you had any to add to that or like if you had one favorite or not.
For me,
Yeah.
I love that Samuel L. Jackson got the purple lightsaber in there.
Yeah.
I quite enjoy that.
Yeah.
Um, I think that would probably be the one I go for at the moment, but I'm sure there's somebody else I could probably pick out of there.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I like the universe. It's been a while. I
Yeah,
like I
me too.
like Harrison Ford.
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
like him.
That's a good
Yeah,
choice too.
I like
Yeah.
I like my Solo.
Yeah. Fair.
Mm,
It's been a
mm.
while since like I've gone and watched them all, but of course R2D2 is a honorable mention too.
Ah, great point. Great
Oh my gosh, we know what's coming to tribes, lightsabers.
point.
When? Collaboration when? Oh my
Well,
gosh.
the Starbjorn sword is pretty close, but
That's true.
not
That's true. It
the
is kind
same
of like a
thing.
glowing sword.
Mhm.
Yeah, Star Wars themed cosmetic for tribes would be a cool idea. That would be amazing. All right, guys, we're speaking it into existence right now. We'll see. We'll talk to you in a year. We'll see what happens.
The willing it in.
Yep. Cool. And then circling it back to the game. Yeah, so a question we get often is how can I give feedback to improve the game? So if you're in this chat, you probably already know how to give feedback, but there's a couple avenues you can give feedback by. If it's more like ideas or suggestions, you can come to the Discord and put that in the suggest an idea channel, which is also under that tribes category. And that can also be thumbs up if people feel the same way as you. And then there's also that suggest an idea discussion underneath. So if you want to elaborate a
Mhm.
little bit more on your idea, you can there. And we're always in it. Norspell members are always checking this out, taking a look at it. Our designers, I know I can speak for you, Stefan, too, are always like scouring those ideas on the Discord and kind of pulling them out, compiling them, and then we'll bring it to our team, see what's feasible. So, just how you know a little bit more about how that process works.
Mhm.
We also, of course, monitor social media. If you're replying to anything, I'll be there replying to make sure you're heard. If anything's going wrong, feedback wise, if there's any issues, you can either come to our Discord and report it under that report bugs, or something very important to remember is that we do have a support site too. So that is on the Gearbox side. So,
Very
yeah,
true.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So just so you guys know where to go. If you ever have any questions, drop it in the chat and we will
Yeah.
help you with
And
it.
our mods and community helpers are incredible.
That too,
Uh,
yes.
they help a ton, so the Discord is a good place to come
Yep,
if you have any
absolutely.
questions.
Absolutely. And then the last kind of question on my side that I picked out was will different elements be added to the game in future updates? So, in a way, there's kind of this new, it's not exactly an element, but it is kind of a status effect, which was something brand new that we brought to season 2, which was the poison effect. So, this effect will hit you when like you run through those turrets and you get hit by those arrows, or if you get clawed by a selkie, you'll get this green gaseous kind of the effects around you, and that'll drain your mana and your health. So this was something new that we hadn't added in quite a while. Like hadn't added a status effect yet. So
Mhm.
this is one of the new ones. So it's not out of the question that we would have new elements in the future. Elements meaning things like, fire, ice, darkness, and light, which are the four that we have right now. But it depends. I
Exactly.
think it depends on the direction of where the game's going to go and what the next saga boss is going to be. Those types of things, like a reason for another element to exist. But it's possible in the future, I would
I
say.
agree.
Yeah, the element
Bring
of
it.
surprise.
The 9 realms of Asgard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, the poison, yes, Jormy has poison as well. So you want to watch out for those poison spits by him. But yeah, let me toss that down. And then we do have a question for Stefan by Unique, which was kind of a
Yes.
broad question. If you want to
So
hop on that one.
yeah. Did you want to fire it off?
Yeah, no, no, go ahead, go ahead. I just popped it up. I popped it up. You got this one.
I got this. I got this. So when will the shop get brand new items in? So as you guys have noticed, the shop has changed. Now the feature section only features bundles, and those bundles rotate. One of the bundles will rotate out of the rotation every week. So it moves from left to right. So next week, yeah, it should move left to right. The Starbjorn will be out, and the pirate will be in. Oh, sorry, not the
Yes.
pirate will be in, but another bundle will be in,
Another one.
and it
Yeah.
and it will keep moving.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. I apologize for that. But yes, you'll get one new bundle every week, and one of the bundles will go out of the store every week.
Yeah.
In terms of new content, we haven't actually added many new cosmetics at the moment. We have the pirate and the Allfather Yule set. Um, in the future, we will definitely be adding more, but for the moment, we were focusing on updating the game, Saga 2, and really focusing on getting gameplay there, as well as setting up the shop for future opportunities. So look out for that in for later dates. Obviously, won't be happening before the new year, but the good news is that we also have the older sets rotating in. So I mentioned earlier that the Headless Norseman is a festive set, which means that will not be rotating back in to the rotation after it leaves for the Yule festivities. But, or sorry, the Headless Horseman in the past won't be coming back, but the Werewolf and the Linnerm will. So for those of you who missed that, look forward for it because it's coming out in rotation, as well as the Valkyrie. So, you know,
Yes, we love to hear about old sets coming back. That was a question I was going to ask next because people have asked if old sets are coming back, and they will be. So
yeah,
keep an eye for that. Somebody asks,
yeah.
healthing set? Question mark.
Healthing set as well. Yeah. So everything that you've seen in the shop, minus the Headless Norseman and the Allfather Yule, will make it back into rotation. We want to give you guys opportunity to get this, and they will be in bundle format. You can buy them individual pieces, or you can buy the full bundle. And if you guys noticed, the full bundle price gets adjusted based off of the pieces you buy inside the bundle, so it's never more expensive than the bundle itself or the individual pieces.
Yep.
And last thing, because I'd like to speak. I apologize. The timing has changed as well. So it's gone from Tuesday at 8 p.m. as a rotation to 9 a.m. on Tuesday.
Yep.
And that is to align better with our releases so that we're not interrupting the rotation as much when we do so.
Exactly. And then, yeah, I see Freaky had a question for Stefan. Feel free to toss it in the chat. And then Zerks, we have just want to say, Stefan, you're killing it with the design and you're
Oh, thanks,
legend with
guys.
the cosmetics.
Oh,
Yes.
that's the team. The art team is incredible. You guys have seen the art. You guys have seen the game. I'm just here to push it and give you guys access to get them.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
thank you. I really appreciate it. I'll
Yeah,
pass on the information to the team too.
yeah. And then Valkyrie asks, are the bundles random or will they go in order? Like, so Star won't be in next week as it just left, if that makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah. So they're pretty much equally distributed. So you'll see them come back on a regular cadence over time. Um, yeah. Yeah.
I hope that,
And
yeah.
I don't believe I was on the cover of Vogue. If not, if I was, I wasn't told. So,
Yeah, let them know.
but I
Let them know.
appreciate it.
Send
Yeah.
a picture. Send it. And this also gives me an opportunity to do our third raffle. So type Eulides in the chat if you want to win the Starbjorn pet. We will have this open for another minute, as usual. This will be our third one. And Demon, if you're still in the chat, I will send you that code via DM after the stream.
Awesome. Go, go, go.
Yes, let's go, go, go. Everybody type Eulides in the chat. Of course, we have that other pet festive event on right now. If you want to get Bucky the Yule Goat, Definitely do that as soon as you can while that festive event is still going. I definitely want to do that event because I need to collect all the pets. Bucky
Me
is
too.
king. Yep, Bucky is king. I really want him. The pet animation is so cute. Thank you, everybody,
It's,
for typing Eulides in the chat.
yes, good luck to you all.
Good luck. We're going to do the drawing in 10 seconds. Type
Tiny
Eulides.
Star Bjorn,
You can do
number
it.
3.
All right, Tiny Starburn number 3 is being drawn. I will roll it.
Oh,
Okay. Congrats, own your 6. Congrats, congrats, congrats.
beautiful.
Nice. I will message you right now as I see you in the chat. Please let me know if you've redeemed it. There you are. I messaged you via DM. Congrats. We have 2 more
That is
giveaways
awesome.
as we wrap this up, so you'll see that soon.
Wrapping up.
Cool. And I'll take that away. Nice.
I can imagine Alberto was on the Vogue cover. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yep. True. Cool. Well, we'll jump into our next question then after that excitement. Good job. Own your 6. Congrats. Enjoy the pet. So yeah, this was another one. I feel like a lot of people ask this too, this question here.
Yeah. So, were you heavily interested in Norse mythology prior to working on this game? Personally, I've loved Norse mythology for a long period of time. I've read a lot of books that like to just mix mythologies, so it doesn't have to necessarily be Norse. Rather, it can be. Uh, my mind is going blank.
It's okay. Greek
Athens,
mythology?
Greek. There it is.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Roman, Greek.
yep.
You name it. Egyptian. I like these. I like that kind of thought process and going back in the day and mystical beings. So down. And actually, I dressed up as Thor for Halloween a few years. So
Nice.
I quite enjoy it. Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, for me, I think I had mentioned this in a previous stream, but I wasn't super knowledgeable about Norse mythology. What really attracted me to the game was, yeah, knowing it was based on Norse mythology and then the art style, which I really enjoyed as well. But then as I got to play the game and obviously be involved with all these creatures, I got to know them much, much better, especially trying to learn like the backstory of the giants that we have and that the fact that
Oh
they
yeah.
were real giants. Like some, I know some of our game is fantasy lore because we like to mix our kind of fantasy with original Norse mythology, which is why things won't be an exact replica of Norse mythology. But I kind of like
Hmm.
that, and it makes me a bit curious, yeah, to know about their backstories, why they are the way they are, why Angerboda has this kind of dark energy around her, why she's so angry, like because of her backstory. You get to learn them a little better by being curious about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Fenrir, Hellogi, you name it.
yeah,
It's really nuts when you go into the depth of it. I like it.
yep,
And there's not that much content that was actually written in the first place. There's a few sagas and
yeah, because it's like
poems.
an oral tradition, right? Like it's passed down more than written.
Yeah, and then it was
Yeah,
like lost. It got mixed with Christianity from what people were saying as well. So it got
yeah,
a little mixed in terms of its messages. Balder might have been repurposed, but
yeah,
um, we can't know for sure, but we're definitely inspired by it.
definitely. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I see somebody mentioning I'm Hell, which I didn't even know. I had to look that up too. So Hel, Hell. She has split hair, split body, everything. So I thought that was kind of funny that that mirrored it as well. But yes, people told me that afterwards. I was like, cool. Well, it matches. Like that works. I'll take it. So yeah, that was cool. I'm always interested to know more, especially with how the game is going and the new kind of bosses we're going to introduce, what their story is, and why their moves are the way they are. And I think you can kind of see that reflected, especially with Yormi and Jormungandr as well. It was yeah, it's cool. I think it's cool.
Absolutely. And I love the
Yeah,
fact that people were calling it out. They're like, it's got to be Armageddon. It's got to
yeah,
be.
yeah.
It's like,
True, true.
mm.
Yeah, I have kind of a random question that we can throw in. Can I ask where you're from? So the studio itself is in Canada. Norsefell is in Montreal. But I'm also Canadian. I'm from Canada too. So I
Myself
live
as well.
nearby. Yeah, we're both Canadian. We are a Canadian company. We're from Canada. We're just Canadian people. That's where we're
Yeah,
from. Yep.
just chilling,
Yep.
in the minus 20. It's
Yeah,
all
in
good.
the cold weather. Yep. So we are. Cool. So yeah, we can go to the next question, which is kind of more gameplay related here.
Absolutely. So, will runes we unlock be permanently available, or will they rotate out? And that's by Josephilis,
Mhm,
if I pronounced that correct.
mhm.
Um, so right now the runes are available throughout each season. We don't have plans at the moment to change this. So once you've unlocked them, they are part of your drop rotation. We have seen feedback asking for the ability to choose which, like maybe rune sets that could possibly drop, or some way to toggle some on or toggle some off. This is definitely something we're talking about internally, but we have no plans at the moment to change this. But the thing that we do want to stick with is that if you do unlock gameplay, the gameplay is yours to use as we keep moving forward. We don't want to
Exactly.
take that out of rotation.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, because I see people, of course, like favor certain runes over the other, but also the intention is to have the mix of runes as well, so you're not always knowing which rune you're gonna get, since it is kind of random in that way. But yeah, it's definitely something I see as feedback as well, or a way to kind of make the pool a little bit smaller. So we'll definitely have to look about how we can, address that in the future too.
Exactly, and I'd love to see the, like I said, the ingenuity and creativity that players have, trying out new rune combinations, just seeing how they work. I've seen some nutty an IRR,
Mhm.
an IRR, sorry, rune setups, which just
Mhm.
cause everything to explode in a minute,
Yep.
or in a second rather.
Yep.
Very cool. I like that kind of stuff.
Same. And I really, yeah, I like the new runes we added as well. I really like the nothing to wield, when you just run around with fists. I think that's
Mhm.
that's so much fun. And the harvest boom, I really like too, because you can just make all the resources explode, which is cool. And I
Quenching
think, yeah,
resources.
yeah, and I think we'll of course see more feedback from you guys as you unlock the new runes as well, since some of them are in this new season you might not have unlocked yet. So definitely let us know how you're feeling about the new runes, especially Ira's gift. Let us know
Yeah.
what you
Let us
think
know
of
if you
it.
figure it out.
Yeah. Yep.
That's 44 on the season track, so it's gonna take some people a little while, but I'm starting to
Yeah.
see questions coming out.
Yeah.
Starting to see it.
We'll have to wait and see. All right. And then the next question we have is this here by
Yeah.
Deco Dis.
Any opportunities in the near future to earn more platinum coins? So I don't know when this was written, but if it was written before Saga 2, then it was pretty near. But now it's past. So you had the more opportunities to get your platinum coins within the season track. We made a new one that you guys can go in, play through, and you'll unlock new content. In addition to that, we also created the defeat 2 Saga bosses in a single Saga run. This also grants you more platinum coins. So these are the things that we're working on. There will be other ways to earn platinum coins. Of course, we'll need to have sinks for you to spend on those as well, because we don't want you just to have no reason to get platinum coins. It needs to be some kind of nice little sink. So we'll be working on that on our side, but we will still be giving out platinum coins as we keep moving forward.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. We like to reward the players who are playing and enjoying our game, of course.
Exactly.
Thank you for being here. You know.
Thank you. Thank you for playing Drives of Midgard. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I see, yes, I've put up the little Eula days once again. This is our fourth raffle. If you would like to win the little Starbjorn, type exclamation point Eula days in the chat, and you will be entered into the raffle. Let's see. Yes, thank you everybody for entering. Amazing. Good luck everybody who is entering. We'll keep it open for a few more seconds. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to play such a great game. That's so sweet. Thank you.
Thanks, Nilto.
Thank you.
Yeah. I also see that. Oh, where'd it go? Own Your Six asked if it'd be possible to drop runes with L3 instead of having to press extra buttons to do so. Sounds like a good idea. I'll take that back to the team.
Cool.
We do not get paid in platinum coins. That would be pretty cool. I think
It would
platinum is
be.
quite expensive. Oh, you mean in game? I don't know. Uh,
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see. No,
we'll
but
see.
no, we don't. We don't.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do the drawing. Type exclamation point Eulades.
Good luck.
Here we go. Oh, congrats, Hayaku.
Hayaku.
Congrats. GG on winning the Lil Starbjorn. Congrats. If you could type in chat a little hello, I can just tap on your name and give you that code via your DM.
Beautiful.
Either way, I'll message you on Discord if you are not here. But congrats! We still have one more to give away at the very end, but I will hide that for now. Congrats! Everybody's
No
gonna have
mas.
little bears for the holidays. It's gonna be great.
Bears everywhere.
Yeah, perfect. And speaking of bears, speaking of pets, we have the very last question coming here from Cass88.
Beautiful segue. So, will pets ever have abilities? Um, so we've been talking about this internally. We haven't said anything yet as terms of what we're going to be doing, or if we will do something. Because at least now we have the Cyber Viking pet that everyone has access to, which makes it easier to add pet abilities. But we wouldn't want to make this game pay to win in any way. That's something we definitely want to avoid. Um, so you can keep a lookout for that in the future, but there's no immediate plans to do anything about this. We definitely don't want to confine ourselves in a box. We want to have some fun with this. So
Yeah, exactly. I do see this one suggested on Discord often as well, but of course we'll have to
Mhm.
evaluate it from like a gameplay perspective as well. We don't want people to be forced to use their pet all the time, so we're gonna talk this over, but just so you know, it is on our radar as well as a lot of things are, but it will just require some evaluating from all different angles. But we love our little pets. We'll have to see where this will go in the future with that too.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah. And then we do have a question from the chat asking, I have to ask at least once a stream from Sethos, beard cosmetics when? This is also,
Oh,
I feel like, in the same category, something that we are aware of internally and that is on the list of things to kind of evaluate. Of course, I hear often as well, similar to beards, will we be able to see hair when we wear cosmetics? That is
yeah.
also something that we're talking about. We know the little things matter. Even I'm a big cosmetic fan when it comes to games, so I do want to see my luscious locks. I want to see my colored hair. So we hear you on that, and it is something that we are aware of for sure.
Yeah. Tattoos. I
Yeah,
mean, like
yep,
the people have said wings. I mean,
yep.
like there's endless possibilities.
There is
Um,
really for
and we
cosmetic.
definitely love
Yeah,
to do it. Yeah.
yeah. We do have somebody else asking Tiago, the two pets from the tutorial, will they be in the shop? I see Gigi answered, but yeah, those ones are in the deluxe bundle, so those ones
Mm.
are not going to be in the shop. It's if you buy the deluxe version, you'll get Solera and Maniclo, which are those two little cats. So that's where you can get those guys from. You can also get the deluxe version, the deluxe content separately. If you go on Steam, you can see it there.
Yeah. So they're still available.
Yep, exactly.
Mhm.
Just checking a check at the chat.
The Fenrir
Perfect.
as a cosmetic, we have also seen many times. I think it's a great question. I don't know if we're going to jump on it, but it's definitely something that's passed our eyes multiple times.
Yep. We have all
Hmm.
your comments. We've taken them all and we've put them all in one spot. So yes, we're definitely aware of that one.
Yeah, I'm imagining the Jormungandr would probably fall in that boat as well as
Hmm.
a request,
Yeah.
because I like that armor. I think that armor is pretty cool.
Yep. And then we do kind of have a quality of life fish suggestion from Eris Hook asking if we can make it so the shipyard draws inventory from the chest. I know we did something similarly during the season 2 update, which was for Archer Towers, now they draw directly from the chest. So I think this
Yep,
one is worth if you want to drop this in our Discord in the suggest an idea channel. We would love for you to include that in there so that everybody's aware of it. The other players can see it too, because I think that is a worthwhile quality of life to drop in there.
a- absolutely. Please do.
Yep,
Please do.
exactly. And this is a good time for the very last giveaway of the little Starbjorn pet. So if you're still here, and you want to win the little Starbjorn pet or have a chance to, type exclamation point Eula in the chat. There we go. I see them coming through.
It's going down.
It's going
Good
down.
luck,
This is the
everybody.
very last one. Good luck to everyone. And Hayaku, if you're in the chat, please drop something in the chat so I can message you, else I'll just message you on Discord and give you that code. I see everyone typing it in. We'll do like 20 more seconds. Type
Come
exclamation
to me,
point
little Bjorn.
Eulades. Lil Bjorn. for everyone. Yes. Good luck, everybody. You got this. All right. About 10 more seconds, and I will do the roll. Drum roll. Doo-doo-doo. Good luck, everyone. I'm gonna do the final drawing right now,
Oh my god.
and the winner is. Voila! Congrats,
That's
Vodka
awesome.
FR, for winning the Little Star Bjorn. Congrats. Congrats, congrats. Make
Congrats.
sure to type something in the chat, else I will try to find your name, and then I will. Oh, I found you. Perfect. Check your
Well done.
DMs, and I have sent you the code, so you can grab that code in your DM. Make sure to check that.
That's beautiful.
Yep. Congrats, everyone. Thank you so much for taking part in the first ever kind of raffle we're doing. We used to drop the code directly in the chat for a number of redemptions, and then people were very, very quick to grab them. So we wanted to try this new way of raffling, suggested by one of our amazing mods, Guillaume. So this seemed to work pretty well. Feel free to give us any feedback on this method of claiming. You can always message us in the Discord on any suggestions, feedback for these community streams, but it's been really fun to give them away that way. I see somebody, Sydney.
I agree.
Do you ever hear the Tinker talking in game and get suspicious that she's calling you rude words? Some of them, I don't even know what she says in High Midgardian, but maybe she's talking about me. Maybe she's getting angry that I'm always asking her to do stuff. I'm always asking her to give me those wooden planks and cut stone. So, maybe it could be a possibility.
It's like, just say hello. Come on.
Yeah,
You come
I
here all the
know.
time.
I know. Someone's saying I'm liking the raffle. Cool. No, that's good to know. Maybe I should listen a little closer in High Midgardian. It could be. It could be. Cool. Well, this kind of like wraps up our FAQ section. And we're kind of nearing the end of our community stream. It was just gonna be a quick one, like an hour long today, to close out the year and recap some of the stuff we've seen. Keep it up, keep playing Saga 2, and send us your adventures, send us your screenshots, send us anything you've been creating about tribes in our Discord. You can also use !Discord in the chat if you want the link for the Discord, or one of our mods can drop it. And just some final reminders. Very, very quickly, I will pop those up. That we have the goat festive challenge on right now. So if you want another pet to join you in Midgard, you can get Bucky the Yule Goat by defeating those festive Yulalfars. So those are the dark elves with the Santa hats that are in the forest, and you can defeat them to get Bucky. And then next week, if I have my dates correct, yep, next week is going to be the portrait. So you can get the beautiful little snowman portrait next week. So keep an eye out for those. It's also going to be in game if you ever forget the dates, and on our social media if you ever forget those dates. So you'll be able to get them. So just to recap that. And very last as well, I highly recommend you swing by our YouTube channel if you want to see and hear the full soundtrack of Tribes of Midgard. We just put it up on YouTube with a little bonfire, and it's I'm so happy we finally got to share the soundtrack on YouTube to listen to if you just want some nice background music, or if you're studying or anything like that. I hope you're not studying during the holidays, but if you need, any kind of background music, you can of course go to our YouTube and listen to it there.
It's wonderful. You get to look at the several pets just chilling around the bonfire. No, campfire. No, neither. Fireplace.
Bonfire?
That's the one.
Bonfire? Fireplace? The fireplace. It's not even a bonfire because it's not outside. It's like, yeah,
No,
the Yule log. Exactly.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's wonderful.
Yes. And I'm just trying to catch up on the chat as we're kind of wrapping up here. I see Unchained Sky saying, what if you add some shift codes for mini prize for quiz days? Yeah, that's a possibility to do that.
Mhm.
We do have some quiz prizes. The quizzes are on a little pause right now for the holidays, give our mods a little break, but the quizzes will be back in the new year, so it could be a possibility to do that. Somebody saying the art department is amazing for tribes. Thank you. We'll be sure to
Absolutely.
pass that on. I completely agree. I'm amazed at what our artists are able to do.
Hmm.
Yeah. Someone
Having
saying,
a cow.
yep.
I love it.
Wrapping up. Yes, I was totally intentional to say wrapping up. We're
I've been waiting
wrapping
for
up.
it.
Yep,
I've
wrapping
been
up.
waiting for it.
Yep. I think that's pretty much everything that we wanted to say. Yeah, the festive challenges are, of course, ending on January 3rd. That is when Eula Days also ends. So if you want to hop in and also get this Eula Days hat, this is a shift code usable for everybody, but it does expire on the 3rd. So make sure to hop in game and use this code before the 3rd in order to get the Santa hat.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. And another very last thing to mention is that we will be on holidays. So this is actually our very last day, which is why we're doing a stream on like the last day to wrap things up. So we're going to be a little bit quieter in the Discord, quieter on our social media. But if you need help for anything, just be sure to you can ask our mods in the Discord or use our support site, which is on gearbox.com/tribes of Midgard support. That is where you're going to be able to get help from our customer support site. So yeah, just a heads up on that.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And a big
Uh,
thanks to our mods and our helpers.
Absolutely.
Y'all are
They're
amazing as well as the community.
incredible.
Yeah, man.
Incredible. Taking some final questions. Talking about crossplay. We have no news on crossplay yet, but as soon as we do, we'll be sure to post about it. Still something that we are looking into. And yes, it's also on our radar to look at things like colorblind mode. I see Sethos had written that. It's definitely
Yep.
on our radar internally too.
Yeah, we're exploring avenues to see what we can do to support that. For example, the land of pools and the forest biomes tend to be one for people who have the difficulty seeing the red-blue or red-green blindness, I believe.
I
Both.
think so. Yeah,
Yeah. So
exactly.
we're looking to address that as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for your feedback, of course. We
hmm
have noticed.
And then another one from Billy. I see Guillaume also mentioned this as well. Do you plan to add more classes in the future, or are you taking class-related feedback? Is it welcome on the Discord? Yes, of course. Please give your class-related feedback on the Discord. We would love to hear it. We have no news specifically on new classes in the future, but we are still, of course, iterating on the classes that do exist in game. So if there's anything you would think could be changed or improved, just drop that on the Discord too.
Please. Yeah.
Yes.
Any feedback you guys have, we'll be happy to read through it. It's not going to necessarily happen, but we will be happy to consider it.
Yep, exactly. And as a very last note, yes, so this is the last stream of the year. We'll be back for more community streams next year. You'll probably see Jupei's face again on here. And hopefully, Stefan, you will be joining me for more streams because that would be fun too.
That would be wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Yes, so we will see you all in 2022. Please rest up. Please enjoy the holidays. A super well wishes of Merry holidays, Merry Eula days. And take care, enjoy, rest up. uh yes, that would be super cool to get a stream about High Midgardian and the voice actors, definitely on the docket for next year, so
Oh,
look
yeah.
forward to that. Cool, that's it. Thank you guys for joining us. We're going to end the stream here. Of course, this VOD will also be on YouTube when it's over, so you can check out all of our videos over there. Thank you for joining
Yeah.
us. Happy Eula days. Goodbye,
Happy
friends.
holidays.
See you next year. Sail sail.
Sail,
Bye.
sail.